Here we have Kingdom Rush Frontiers on a normal level. You can see that it looks larger than the previous version. So we're starting off with the first level here. I thought this was the best tower game on the iPad, definitely my first choice. So I was quite excited by this, and here we have the usual sort of cartoon introduction. We'll skip the tutorial as we go along. From the right we'll have the enemies, and to the left is the citadel we need to protect. There's a couple of archer stations to sort of start off with. So I've created some soldiers. They're going to slow everyone up so that whilst they're beating them up, we're going to get the archers zapping them with arrows. I thought for this one it'd be quite good to have these cannons here. They give quite a good sort of area damage, and therefore anyone gets through is going to get blown up by these cannon projectiles. As you kill enemies you get gold at the top left here. When you get enough you can sort of buy sort of new towers. Right, quite early on we've got this new ability on the bottom left here, which is to cross swords. You click on that and you can get sort of local sort of minions, helpers to sort of fight for you. They're quite good because they sort of hold up the enemy, and again that means all the other bits and pieces, the cannons and the archers, can have a go at them. Once you've cleared this lot, what I quite often do is double click to get the next rush coming in nice and quick. That gets you extra gold, and also your extra powers charge up quicker that way. So there's quite a few rushing in at the moment. So a couple of one's got through, but the cannon's going to finish him off. What I've done is I've called up some extra troops to sort of just hold them up so the cannons can finish them off. What you can do is you can click on the tower and you can get this blue zone, and then you can move the soldiers that are just there at the bottom and move them forward, so they're closer to the cannon. Quite early on here again we've got the hero come in. They're quite useful because you can move them around the board, and so they're more powerful than the general minions, so they're doing quite well here. What I do is he'll fight, and when he starts to get a bit poorly I'll pull him back and charge him, so to speak. He'll heal over time. So I've got quite a good situation here. There's a few coming through, but I've got some soldiers and some sort of cannons to hold them up. Heroes, you can see at the top left there, was losing a bit of health, but I've pulled him back to try and charge him up a bit. And I've got a whole load of soldiers top and bottom now, sort of 6 top and bottom. So it's in quite a good situation. Being level 1 I can't sort of upgrade any of the towers beyond sort of the first level, so they're all quite sort of weak, but then so are the enemies, so it's not much of a problem. So as we get towards the citadel here, I'm sort of creating sort of archers, and then I'll sort of create magic users as well, which fire magic spells. They only affect one person at a time, but they do quite a lot of damage. Particularly useful at the higher levels. Another power you get, and again this is very early on, it is this sort of meteor storm, which I completely messed up there and missed them. That's very good at higher levels because you actually get sort of lava fields that sort of hang around for about 5-10 seconds, and as the enemies rush through them that obviously burns their feet and hurts them quite a bit. So again near the end here you can tell, because we've got a whole load of minions rushing through. Yeah, so there shouldn't be too much of a problem at this stage of the game. My hero, as you can see, I'm putting him back because he's pretty well beaten up now. So he's here in case anyone sneaks through defences. But it looks as though I've got him pretty well covered. So I think we're going to get rid of them here. There's no more stations to actually put any more sort of towers anyway, so I think obviously we're pretty close to the end here. Got rid of the last one there. If you played the other game you'll recognise all these sort of triangular things. Here's the baddie, oh yeah, resistance is futile, the usual blah 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 blah. So we're going to see him later in the game, I'm sure. Fly off. So certainly if you like this, if you want to see any more of this, please like and or subscribe and or comment, and I'll show you the next levels and also how to spend these points that we've just got to upgrade all the bits and pieces. Okay, cheers then, thanks for watching.